Hey everyone, this is Queen Sugar. So today I'm going to do a weekly love reading for the days of November 19th all the way until like November 26th. So 7-day love reading. So this reading will be for all signs, for the collective. So take whatever resonates with you. And I started doing this reading last night and I stopped, and then I thought, why not just make a video in the morning for the entire week? So the 4 messages that came out are: if you believe, trust, look for a sign, and let go. And with this, I was getting the vibes and the messages that if you believe in what the universe, your spirit guides, your ancestors, God is providing for you, then you have to trust it. So believing and trusting go hand in hand. You have to accept that you believe what's happening and what is going to come your way and trust it. And also I feel like with the look for a sign, it's like many of you all have been asking for signs from spirit guides and from your universe and your ancestors. And you're saying, show me a green flower if this person is the one, or if I should move forward with this person. And they show you a green flower, and you look at it and you're like, well, it kind of looks like a green yellow flower, so I don't know if that really counts as the sign and confirmation for what I'm asking for. So can you send me like 2 green flowers? And you're continuously like wanting more from the sign, and spirit is like, I gave you the sign, and it was really clear that that is confirmation for you for what you want to know. And the thing about when you ask for signs, you have to let it go. So once you get confirmation, let it go. Once you have contacted spirit and say, hey, can you show me this to let me know if this is the right choice, or should I move on? And just let it go. Don't like go around looking for every green flower you can possibly find. Just let it go and let them show you. And sometimes when they don't show you, that's also them giving you confirmation and giving you a message. And another thing too, I feel like with the if you believe card, it's all about having faith and knowing that if you believe in it, if you trust in it, you're going to receive it. But if you don't believe in it, then of course you're not going to get it, or you're going to get it, but you're not going to sustain it for a very long time. And that's the thing that people should understand, is that you can manifest anything that you want. It's all about sustaining it. Meaning, think about people who win the lottery. You can win millions and millions of dollars, but if you don't have the mindset or the energy and the vibration to continue to have all of that money, you're not going to keep it. That's why a lot of people who win the lottery, they lose it all, because they're not vibrating at that frequency of $1 million to sustain it for a long period of time. And I also get just even like looking at the if you believe card, it reminds me of Archangel Metatron. So he's an archangel. I think he's considered like the archangel of like life, and you can call on him just to help you just like channel more and like spiritual wisdom and just like divine guidance and light. This symbol like represents like Archangel Metatron. Well, it looks like the symbol that it's like a geometric shape that is connected to Archangel Michael, and it's reminding me of him. So if you're interested in like learning more about him, you can definitely like research him. But he's really good for helping you clear out things with divine wisdom. Or just like letting go, like helping you let go of things. That's literally what he's good for. Like helping you let go, but also gain wisdom and like knowledge to help you continue to move forward. So he's like, think of like Archangel Michael, but like Archangel Metatron does like a little bit more. So if you want to connect with an archangel to help you let go of some things, connect with Archangel Michael or Archangel Metatron. So let us get into a little bit more about this love. It's like the love weekly reading for November 19th all the way to November 26th. So remember, time is an illusion. So these things can happen for you this week, or it can happen for you next week, or it could have already happened for you. So take it as it resonates. But in regards to love, this is just saying that if you are wondering if someone is the one or what to do, Spirit is asking you to reconsider how much you are, how do I word this? They're saying reconsider going down that rabbit hole of like doubt and fear. And that means trust and believe. Don't go down the loophole. Oh, well, they only text me 2 times today instead of like the normal 5 times today or something like that. Like, don't go down a rabbit hole of just trying to find flaws in every single thing with that person or with love or whatever it is that you're trying to manifest when it comes to relationships, because that's just going to put you back. It's going to delay everything, right? And I feel like with this reconsider card, it kind of reminds me of the Ace of Swords, because there's like a sword and then there's like this archangel. I feel like this is just saying that be clear with yourself what it is that you want, and make sure you have that mental clarity. So block out, get rid of those negative thoughts there and trying to interfere with the goal that you're trying to achieve, with the thing that you're trying to manifest. So this week is definitely calling in for people to let go and trust. I think it's also a good week too, if you haven't asked for a sign, to talk to Spirit like, hey, show me X, Y, and Z within 2 days to let me know if this person is the one. Look at that. Helpful people. Literally, I just said call in Spirit, talk to Spirit. Connect with your spirit, guys. Connect with your ancestors, because they are here to help you. They're here to guide you. They're here to protect you, and all the archangels. So connect with them and just ask for their guidance. All right. So this is about the love. And then let's look into, and at the bottom of the deck, we have the Union card. Look at that. So literally, it's like the moment you start to trust and believe, you're going to get closer and closer to the union that you're seeking. Right? And it's not saying, oh, it's going to happen in 1 week, but it's just saying start doing the work now. Continue doing the work. We all go through those moments where we doubt ourselves, where we fear certain things, we're afraid, but you have to be able to snap yourself right back out of that and go back to the high vibrational self that you were at a few moments ago. Look at that commitment. So we have union and commitment. Literally, this is just saying that you have to be committed to trusting and believing and knowing that this union is going to come. You have to believe it and you have to accept it. The fact that we have union in commitment here just really solidifies the idea that it is here for a lot of you. A lot of you are going to receive that commitment that you wanted, the union that you wanted to have with the person, but you have to accept it, believe it, trust it, and let it go. Like, stop worrying about it. Stop thinking, well, when is it going to happen? I did a reading 2 months ago and it said it was going to happen in November, and it didn't happen in November. We still have time in November, but also time is an illusion. So things can alter the timing of things that when you receive it. What else? We have the Two of Swords, decisions, the Hierophant, and then look at that, the Seven of Swords. So I'm literally taking this as you need to decide. Either you're going to trust and believe and let it go, or you're going to freak out about it and let it psych you out and continue to delay that manifestation, is what I'm getting from the Two of Swords. With the Hierophant and the Seven of Swords, I feel like this is just saying, with the Seven of Swords here, that you must be strategic of how you go about these things. So you can't say, okay, I'm not gonna freak myself out. I'm gonna, stay positive on Tuesday, and then Wednesday you freak yourself out, and then Thursday you go back to being positive, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday you're still freaking yourself out. You have to be committed to trusting and believing. It's not saying that you're not gonna have a day where you psych yourself out, but it's more so saying that you can't just expect to do something like 2 times a week in order to manifest it. It has to be a continuous effort that you're putting into this to manifest it and to sustain it. Because once you get it, the thing about it is that once you get the manifestation, it's actually harder to keep it than it is to get it. That's why I say manifesting is very easy. Sustaining it is the harder part, because you have to continuously be in an energy where you can sustain it. And it's not saying that the moment you fear something, it's going to disappear, but it's more so once you have it, like once you come into this union with this person, once you are committed with them, once you're in a committed relationship, you don't say, oh, this is too good to be true, I'm waiting for something bad to happen. Like those are actions and behaviors that's going to psych yourself out and not truly help you sustain that manifestation. You have to continue to trust it. You have to continue to believe in it. You have to continue to let go of any doubts and fears in your mind in order to sustain that manifestation, that love. And so this is just like a little heads up, like update for the energy for this week. So I feel like the highlights of this week is about believing, trusting, asking for signs, and letting it go, and being strategic about what you're going to cut out, what you're going to focus on. So connect with Archangel Michael, connect with Archangel Metatron, and say, I want to cut out, I want to let go of this desire to fear healthy love. I feel like that's a great affirmation or like request that anybody can ask for, because I think we all have that moment in our lives where we're afraid of a healthy love if we've always known something that wasn't, really healthy, or it just wasn't the right love for us. So I think a good homework assignment for people that are watching this video is think about the type of love that you need. Think about that. So if you are a person that wants a love that is you want a partner that expresses their love for you, then you're probably a person that admires and appreciates words and communication, deep, healthy communication. So think about these things as you're, seeking the true, fulfilling commitment and union that you want. Because we all are looking for something particular when it comes to love. We don't love each person the same, if that makes sense. Because everybody has different needs. Everybody wants different things when it comes to relationships. So you have to figure out what are your needs and what are your wants. Think of yourself as a flower. Every flower is nurtured and taken care of differently. You can't treat all the flowers the same, because some flowers work better in the sunlight. Some flowers actually work better when they're not directly under sunlight. So just depending on what type of flower you are, think of the treatment that you're going to need. Think of the instructions of what people need to know when they're committing to you. So think about that, and as you think about it, you're going to start to see what really matters to you, what doesn't matter to you. So I say think of 6 things. Just think of 6 solid things that that are very important to you as a person, and as the things that you look for in a relationship in regards to how people should love you and how you want to be loved and how you need to be loved. That way you can start weeding out the people early on. You can get rid of people now, because you're like, oh, this person doesn't meet literally 4 of the 6 things that I want. So what's the purpose of keeping them? Because if they don't meet 4 of the 6 things if they can't do 4 of the 6 steps of the instruction kit of how to nurture and love you, then it's going to be a little tricky. Now, it's not saying they can't learn eventually, but if you see someone that can do 5 out of the 6 things and there's someone that can do 2 out of the 6 things, you will probably reconsider that 2 out of 6 things person for the person that can do majority of those things. They can probably learn the other last thing, right? And also think about what ways and what things are you going to be willing to do to love that person, right? It's not always about us. It's about 2 people, because a partnership is 2 people. So these are the little highlights for this upcoming week. So I hope this is really helpful. Take whatever resonates. It resonates with me very well, and I'm sure it resonates with a lot of other people, because I feel like we're in the energy of just really reconsidering old habits and the things that we really need to pay attention to And that's going to help us move closer and closer to the lifestyle that we want, right? Alrighty. So thank you so much for tuning in. I will be back with more like weekly readings. I want to try something out, just see how it goes. Alrighty. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Peace, love, and light.